What up though? Black KC Crypto, it's a chart shark, so I'm marking up the chart, doing my art, and I'm gonna start off with saying BlaKCinc. If you ain't been, you need to go. We got everything you need, actually everything you need for real. I mean, we got education gardening, if you got fitness. If you're into technology and Web3 and you're trying to get into whatever you need, man, hit me up. But I don't even want to waste your time, and I want to get to it because I don't even know what's going on in the markets. I ain't really been checking them out, and you know, been expecting the worst, hoping for the best. And so when I look at the stock market, SPY, you've drawn this up, and you see this long term just down negative price action. So gotta expect that. But when I look here, I do see this um, uptrend that has started. Now we're at a crossing point. Now there's a couple of rules and that I like to follow when I trade. Not financial advice whatsoever. But once we get really far away from the moving average, I either sell my position, which most people have done, or I wait until the price comes back to the moving average before I buy again. And this looks like a classic breakout. This is a long term resistance. You break out of the resistance, and usually price comes back to retest that. But when, this looks like a formation called a bull flag. And I'll just mark that up to where it kind of looks like a pennant, bull pennant, they call it, where it looks like the price wants to move higher, uh, but it's kind of stagnated, and we're kind of in a wait and see, right? Because all of this is in the game. All of this volatility within this triangle is in the game. However, um, should we fall out of this triangle, it could be a move to the downside, but it's tricky. It's tricky. So what I want to do is wait and just watch. See what happens. If price could come down to maybe, um, because again, with so much negative sentiment in the markets, so much trouble in the LBC, um, I just don't think more up is the So this is resistance. It stopped price from going up. So if they can flip this resistance into support and price can get on top of it, that would be a really bullish sign. But if I were to bet, and if I am a betting man, shouts out to postpot.io. Please use the link in the description to subscribe if you haven't already. Uh, yeah, I'm just looking at coming out of here, breaking down. Now, if prices, this is another little rule I got. In these triangles, if price is below the midpoint, then it's generally a downward move, and if it's on top, then we're still going up. When price makes these bull pennants, price is usually, at the top of that thing, trying to push forward, and the sellers are stopping it. But right now, I don't see any buyers stepping in to it. They're kind of holding this level here. This is a previous resistance, so you can see price tried to hold this level. And this is a stock market, so I don't know why I'm saying price, but um, it's been trying to hold that level. It broke, and now it finally broke it. So it may be coming back to test this as support. So yeah, this is a danger zone. I'm thinking price is gonna come back there, but let me get a clone, and this would be the bullish scenario. That's like, even though that's the bearish, I still wouldn't buy down there. But I might buy here if price were to stop here and then continue to move up. Then that's a good chance that we get on top of this. And just to put a little more trash on the top of this chart, I got one more. This is another midline. When price is on top of this midline, you're generally moving to the upside, and you can see price kind of bounced off of it, but yeah, actually that's a bit below. I want to move that up. That's the midline. So price had a big, actually it bounced off of it and crashed back to it and had another move up. So hopefully it can hold this support and it can keep moving here. And then once it does finally reach this, I would be more comfortable on the way back up. If it hits this circle, I think it's going further down. It's going to be like a straight down shot. But that's the SPY. Um, and that's the overall stock market. So this tells me, like, do I want to be in the stock market at all? You know, if this is doing good, most stocks are doing good. If this is doing bad, most stocks are probably doing bad. So you don't have to itemize which one. You know, Starbucks versus Tesla. That's just the way I look at it. When this is looking good, that's when I start looking at what kind of stocks I would like. But still a waiting game. We'll close this window and open up my main man, Grandpa. Grandpa Bitcoin. Just looking at this chart is really negative to me. I don't like this double top. This is a lower high. We haven't seen a lower low yet, um, but this moving average has dipped lower. So, um, one positive aspect is this could be a bull pennant again, setting up for a leg up. This is an hourly chart. I don't really like to look at the hourly. It can be deceiving. Um, Let me get a little cleaner with those lines. Yeah. So this could be a trend. It broke once, so we want to see if we can hold it. If it can hold it and start to move up again, that's bullish to me. I want to show. This is a triangle that is forming. And I'm going to extend out. So to me, if price can hold above this line, where's the midpoint at? So this is a critical point. Yeah, if price can stay above this line, we're probably going to have a move to the upside. And if not, and it's not like holding much strength, it's looking like price wants to come back and test this again. We got one, two. If we get a third test of this line, well, it hasn't had two technically, so we hope we can just kind of skedaddle out of here. Um, but if not, we're looking at a downside move to hell yuck. Yeah, maybe breaking it back down to 21, and then I think that'll start some panic. I think people will realize that the ride is over. I got one more line I want to draw here. This is just the general uptrend that we've been on. So, still haven't. That's where the bulls have really stepped in and picked up the buying at those levels. We had two off of that. Maybe move that up. Just maybe. Yeah, not horrible. Yeah, so this is looking like nah, I messed it up. If it can't hold this line, if this line does break, I think that's it. This last time it touched it, eager buyers jumped up the price. Anytime it got close, they bought before it could even get to that line. Here, as soon as it touched it, they were off of this line. This is a lot of waiting to me. Um, One bullish scenario is if price touches this line and crawls up and then gets out of there. That's a possibility where they just kind of walk up the price. Um, but you done got long before price just spills out. So you definitely don't want to see that. We got this line of resistance building up here, and it's also support. So if this breaks, that can be another clue that the ride may be over. Is it this? Oh, there it is. So yeah, we're gonna need price to skedaddle. Actually, that might be a great point right here. Though, as soon as it gets, I'm gonna gamble. We're gonna gamble. Give me a clone of that. And say price can get here and turn around. Boom, we'll see. Let me put the opacity on that one. And we'll see what happens with that. But it looks good. We got a wick at the bottom. So that means there's buy pressure at the bottom, really keeping that price up. I'm gonna look at Ethereum, and yeah, I don't like it. We got a bull flag here setting up, but it's looking like that price is exhausted and wants to come and reset on that moving average. Um, I don't know if you can see that, but here we have a breakout and then a retest of that breakout. Hopefully it can stop there and get moving, but this is a lot of that's the daily candle, so the whole day. You don't want to test that long. It should have been a lot of buyers here, what ready to step in. So they may be waiting for the end of the day. It's this Friday. They may be waiting for that closing clock to pull the plug and drain the funds for the weekend. So it's looking scary. Also looking at this volume, and it's not good, man. You're seeing the blue way over the red, so could be looking for a correction there. Uh, and that's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say about all this. BLAKC, it done got BLAKC in here. So yeah, without further ado, I'm outro. Get your boy up. Go to the site. Actually, check me out. I mean, don't check me out because